Howdy, partner. You're listening to the High Noon Podcast. Your host, Mason Smith.
Woo! Yeehaw, motherfucker! Welcome to another episode of High Noon. Got my trusted sidekick,
motherfucking Nicholas Ceppaglia. Nicholas Ceppaglia. Motherfucking Nicholas Ceppaglia.
and first-time guest, Sam Hunter, everybody.
Bro.
Woo!
Those drops go super hard.
You
I
like
was
that?
not expecting that. The production quality on here is unreal.
Yeah, right? It's very cool.
That was sick.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Dude, one of my favorite parts is the beginning of every podcast to watch the guests either really hate it or really love it.
Yeah.
There's like no in between. People are like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Or they're like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That was unreal. I just thought your intro music would just be like you farting for a while. Like, I'm from Boston, just farting. I'm like, all right. I get it. I didn't realize this was a really serious production.
Yeah, dude. We're not fucking around.
All right, I'm back. We're here.
We do our
Hell
best.
yeah. Oh, man. So, you're off the wagon.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Cheers.
Off the wagon. Cheers, buddy.
Did you want a Miller Lite?
No, God, no.
I guess Nicholas is on the wagon.
Nah, it's just, that beer's nasty.
You don't drink Miller Lite ever? Not on the pod?
Never.
You'll do it if it's White Claws.
I don't know. I don't drink Miller Lite.
You don't like drinking butter?
By the way, here, Miller Lite. Just forget that I'm drinking this for a second. Hold on. White Claws, gross. Try Miller Lite, a fine Pilsner.
Sure.
You're not on that camera.
Oh,
Sponsor the podcast, please.
Nick Core is my witness.
That's your
Tried my
podcast
hardest.
or camera. Dumbass. Miller Lite, turning alcoholics back into one.
What the fuck are you saying right now?
So he's trying to not drink, but he keeps drinking.
Yeah, it's called relapse.
No. Is it? I took a nice little 2-month reset.
Yeah.
And then I was like, holy shit, am I bored?
You,
Yeah.
And,
to the point of where someone who doesn't like fucking weed ate an edible and cried on his couch for 6 hours.
Buddy, I mean, I was
Oh, please.
retarded.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
let's talk about that.
I texted you preemptively and was like, hey, if I text you some wild shit tonight, just know I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
And I brought your message info on my phone and be like, dude, I'm fucked up. And if I try to form a sentence on my keyboard, I was like, I legitimately sound retarded. And I'll just talk to you tomorrow. Because I was brain dead. And I might do it again tonight. We'll see. But, yeah.
Did you tell me the other day that like 30 minutes into it, kick it in, you just went, I'm going to go to bed. And you laid in bed with no TV, just 6 hours of just
Just a ceiling fan. And me in my head being like, dude, you've never formed a connection in your life. I'm just laying there like, fuck.
Dude, you were like
What
that.
the fuck did I do?
You're like that scene in Major Payne when he doesn't know what he wants to do since he's out of the army and he's just like eating rats and shit in his room.
If there was a rat, I would have eaten it. It was fucked up. I was just like, wow, I've never, formed a connection. I don't know how to talk to people. I was like, I don't know if I can speak English. That's why I didn't text you. Because I wanted to text you and be like, haha, is this not fun? I'm high. And then the reality set in and it was like, I'm literally retarded. And if I talk to anyone, I can't handle it right now.
Yeah.
But
dude, that's why I won't do edibles in public.
In public, what?
No way.
You don't just eat like a gummy?
No. Absolutely not.
Pussy?
I won't do ketamine in public.
Well, good,
Are you
yeah.
sure?
You shouldn't do...
well,
because
yeah.
we've done ketamine in public.
Hey, to be fair, it was just a little bump. And let me tell you, this is a funny story. So I get the ketamine, and we were off the clock,
At a
and we're
place.
standing outside. And I go, do you want to try some ketamine? And he goes, and this is when he was still not drinking.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do anything. And he's like, yeah, I'll try it. So I give him the bag. He goes to the bathroom and he comes back out and he's standing there. And it was like a little cool out still. And he's standing there and he just goes, we're not talking. And he just goes, this is nice.
I was
Didn't
thinking,
even look at me, just That's nice.
Yeah, dude. Well, I was looking at 6th Street and everyone was having such a good time, or they were fighting, which was also fun. And I was just like, dude, life is good.
And then I was like singing to you and shit.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We had like a minute and a half of where you didn't speak, and I was like, man, life is good. Then you started talking, and I was like, you're freaking me out. I gotta go inside.
Was it EDM music that night?
Yeah, it was.
It was EDM music, and I was looking across the street at the Voodoo Room, and they had like all those nice lights. And I was like, wow, life is sweet. There's so much ass on 6th Street. Like, look at all these nice ladies.
He's like, I never need to drink again.
Yeah, right.
And then the ketamine wears off, and you're like, I need a drink.
I mean, if it was the ketamine, or was it, Mason being like, you ever thought that you farted, but something else happened, and then you called your mom? And I'm like, dude, I should not have done this ketamine on 6th Street right now. Because I went from having a nice time to being overstimulated.
Yeah.
But this is funny. This leads me to one of the things I wrote down that I wanted to talk about with you. Is like, what do you like working with me at Vulcan?
No, I hate it. In fact, I did. Oh man, I don't know if I should say all this. I did Phil's mic last night at the Creek, and the first thing I said when I went on stage was that I wanted the suicide bomb. We can edit that out, right?
Yeah.
All right, great. And just for funsies, but mostly, the place is gay. Let's start there. It sucks.
Don't bash it too hard.
It's gonna be hard.
Oh, shit, you're right.
So let's cut all that out.
Just switch the names of places.
Cut anything out of this podcast.
Let it ride. I don't care. Working with you, I explained. We went to dinner because we signed up for the Mothership mic, and we went to dinner, and we were talking about blah. And you were like, dude, when we give out wristbands in the line, it's so much fun. And I was like, yeah, dude, it is fun until you decide to fuck my night up for no reason. Whether you're pressing me about like something that doesn't matter at all, you're asking me you're pressing me about like personal lifestyle choices that have nothing to do with work. You're like, hey, why didn't those people get wristbands? And I'm like, there's 9
That's not
people.
personal life.
You're right, but hold on. You're like, why didn't those people get wristbands? I'm like, I don't know. There's 9 people available to give wristbands. And I'm talking to a friend outside, and you're like, yeah, but if they don't get wristbands, you're going to get fired. And I'm like, well, how are you going to fire me from a place that cannot retain any employees? And you're like, I'll frame you. I'll go on the cameras, I'll wear a fat suit, and I'll steal liquor, and I'll go, hey, Ashley, this fat motherfucker steal liquor. And then bro, my first week I worked there. You were like, I'll wear a fat suit and steal liquor on camera. And then he was like, Mason, you're not going to do that. And you're like, yeah, but I still got in the job. To give you any idea what it's like to work with this fucking guy, dude. It's mostly chuckles. We, talk about the people and the other race. And, but when it goes south, it's just like, well, why didn't you clean the shit out of the toilet with your bare hand? Because that's your responsibility. Because I got you that job, and I can fire you from that job. If I can give you the job, I can get you not the job. And I'm like, dude,
That's how you talk,
I don't want to fucking clean tampons anymore, bro. I wanted this job because I was tired of working at Jersey Mike's. And you're like, I'll fucking end your career. And it's like, will ya? You'll end my career because I don't want to fucking eat a tampon with my mouth? You psycho. You're a psycho. You're a psycho. And we were talking about this the other day, where... Here's the thing, you're my friend, I love you, truly, we're friends. If you took a level of retarded, and you turned that level up to 10 out of 10, and put it into an AI bot, they still would not be able to replicate you. That's how special you are. Truly, that's how special you are. So, working with this man as my I'm your shift lead. It's like, buddy, I'll kill myself right now. I don't care.
It's fun.
But
I'm a good shift lead.
Other than all that, it's fun. It's a good time.
Oh my god.
My face
we're on
hurts from that.
ketamine.
Yeah.
We're looking at butts.
Yeah, a lot of butts.
Here's the thing. Most of the time, it's great.
Umbrella.
The umbrella, we'll talk about that, I'm sure. But that little 7% of time when it's dog shit, wow, can you turn on the jets? Good Christ.
My eyes are sweating again, dude.
All right, there you go. I'm glad I can make that clear.
God. So you do like it, though?
Yep. I love it.
Selective hero.
So what you're saying is I'm the best person that you've ever worked with.
Yes. Well, I mean, I love it.
Well, I think you're
It's
a great
fun.
employee. You clean tampons out of the toilet. You don't get mad at stuff.
Never.
You're late a little bit,
Sometimes.
but, can't be
Who
perfect.
isn't?
Are you ever late, Mason?
No.
He's early. He's punctual. He shows up
5
and
o'clock.
He's punctual. He's
What time
half
do you
an
start?
hour.
Half an hour.
5:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I get there and clock in and do the paperwork.
Do you think you're gonna get promoted soon?
I am. I'm as high as I can go.
Oh, so you own the club? I'm right above Sam, and I'm good.
Can't get much higher, dude. Unless I bought the place.
And that's coming up.
Yeah, I told him I didn't want to buy
That's
it.
as
though.
much as they
It's a
can
headache.
tolerate. That's the thing. You are punctual, and then you show up to a building, and everyone goes, "Oh fuck, this guy's back."
He just keeps coming back. I'm not even sure I get paid anymore. I just show up.
It's nice.
We have fun.
We have fun. I'm glad there's 2 cameras, so I can, make little signals to the cameras when I'm obviously lying. Working with Mason is the best.
Well, you're
No,
welcome.
sucks.
it is because we do have the best time. We have the best time until we don't.
Yeah.
And,
Hey,
I've had to your face threaten to physically assault you if you didn't stop talking to me.
and then I
more
get,
than
I, get
once.
I get one more in, and then I walk away.
Right? You go. Well, that's the thing. Here's Mason in a goddamn nutshell.
Yes.
He goes, "Hey, do you want to do this thing?" And I go, "No." You go, "Why not?" It's like, "Because I'm sick of you."
I
He
don't
goes,
sound like
well, we
that.
can go do this thing. And I go, "I just said no twice." No, again. And he goes, "Well, what, are you gay?" And I go, "No." It's like, "Well, you did that joke about sucking a dick. You're not gay." "Are you gay, though? You don't want to do this thing?" I was like, "This is the 5th fucking time I'm saying no, bro." And
Then
he
I'll
goes,
fine. I'll do it myself.
no, then you say one more thing that's like the cuntiest thing I've ever heard. And then I go, "Mason, if you don't shut the fuck up, I will kill you." And you go, "Hey, we still friends?" Then you walk away. And it's like, I can't,
Love ya.
yeah, I can't get mad at the I go, "We are. We're still friends."
Oh man.
It is what it is.
Dude, sometimes I've gotten it one time just recently. I said something to him, and he just goes, "You're a cunt."
Yeah. It's fun. It's also true.
Yeah.
Man, Ceppaglia, you
memories,
want to
bud.
come back or what?
No. No, not at all.
Wait, you're at the other club?
Yeah, I'm in a different one.
We've already established where.
Yeah, no, this was still
Yeah,
him.
even if we whiplash everything, context clues, they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
The different
I'm at the different one.
Dude, I heard the different one stinks.
I heard it's pretty good.
yeah. I mean,
Can't even
I can't
give
even
away tickets
I
over
can't,
there.
Yeah, I can't even lie about that. But it's so nice. It's crazy.
So you're gonna make me hate the place I'm working at with you now, while also being like, "No, you're right. That other place is also that much better."
It really is.
Scumbag.
Reminding you. Don't you wish we were over there?
Like the fucking. Like the savage, like it's like the underdogs, you know. Like it's
Yeah.
it's a shithole, but it's our shithole.
I can't wait for
It's
that.
not our shithole. It's your shithole, and I can't stand it.
Yeah.
It's your shithole. I have nothing to do with the shithole.
Oh, we
I
need to
tried.
bleep the manager's name or from earlier. Yeah,
Did I say that?
yeah, you said her name.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's a nice lady.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my god.
He's a sweet woman.
Well, you're welcome for the job.
That's
you-
the thing, dude. You get one thing by the balls, and you just squeeze it, and you don't let it go. Instead of being like,
Hey,
you know what,
people
you're
don't
right.
forget.
People don't forget.
Did you apply for the other one, the new club?
They didn't even interview me.
Nice.
They said no, thank you. Sounds good.
Damn. Did you turn your application in on time? Really, realistically?
I thought so.
Okay.
And they said no. And I said okay.
Oh.
So I don't know. Might be back to Jersey Mike's, dude.
No, you're not gonna leave. You're not gonna leave.
Just do Jersey
Remember
Mike's
I
and
Remember I said
make
to you-
money.
That's a suicide.
Make
fucking-
money, dog.
Dude, remember that time I
Like,
said
Irish and Italians don't value money in the same way, bro.
Yeah.
The
but
Wops love money. Irish people hate money.
so you never really had it.
Good point.
Yeah. Why don't you
Fair point.
earn some and you'll know what it's like.
I know, but now in this economy, Gary Goldman special. How much money do you really have before you have money?
I mean, just you
I
still
was thinking
gotta
about this on
live.
the way over here. The Wops love start their
I
own
think.
business.
Are you trying to say Jew and it's coming out WAP?
No,
'Cause
Wops Italian.
I'm aware, but Jews love money.
Yeah, but they're not the
I know.
only ones.
Italian
what's-
Jews.
People love money.
Yeah.
Well, people okay, but not the
I
Irish.
love money. I ain't a Jew.
Sure. You sure? No, you're not.
We don't know for sure. He won't do the 23.
Sure you ain't?
There's a classic.
I refuse to do 23andMe.
That's fine.
There's a classic Italian saying about wops and money, where it's like Jews want everything for a cent, and Italians want everything for free.
Yeah.
That's like the underground Italian saying of like, people think these Jews are cheap, but what do you mean with the wops? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So for you to explain to me, an Irishman, about my relationship with money, I just want a good life. I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. I want Bill to be happy.
Bill's happy.
You're just
as
worried
fuck.
about getting bread, dude.
Yeah.
That's why wops are gay.
Nah.
I mean, yeah, look at what the Irish would fucking eat.
Potatoes?
Stew. Every
Stew.
day.
Irish
No, it's
stew.
It's tough.
Yeah,
The
it's-
Irish food is not great.
Yeah, it's tough not having class, you know.
Oh.
Class, the wop says, dude. Wearing a gold chain the size of your fucking house.
Yeah.
Probably fake. That's class.
You have a gold chain on?
Yeah, I'm wearing a gold
Not him
chain.
personally, but some wop does, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Especially
I
in,
derailed
like,
this whole
Jersey.
thing
I was gonna
just
say-
to make sure
I would say my house is actually bigger than this necklace.
I derailed the whole thing just to make sure I got my hatred of Italians across.
Yeah.
Not for Nicholas himself.
Yeah, I
Did
know.
I ever tell
Everything he
you?
represents, though.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you, Sam, about the black Italian woman named Whoopi Goldberg?
Oh, boy. You have? I feel like I heard you do that pun for the first time, and I was like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Then I heard you do it 9 more times.
Yeah.
I think I've heard it.
Yeah, he does it. You know what? It's funny because
Oh, dude.
Colt
Oh,
started to do it too when he'd come up with a joke.
Air Force One.
Mason, why are you sweating so much?
It's hot here.
It's not.
If I knew this was what it
I
was
just
gonna
like
be.
how he went
Oh,
Air Force One.
No, Air Force One.
Whatever the stupid pun was, get out of here with it.
And then the
wait. I had a thought cross my mind.
And I can show my belly.
Yeah, I'm fucking sweating.
Yeah.
Attaboy. How do you sweat more than me?
Well,
If you sweat
it's
more
'cause
than
I'm
me,
laughing.
you can't call me fat. Can that be a rule?
I'm like a fat kid inside, kind of.
You're a fat kid outside.
No,
There you go. Yeah, every time I call you fat, you flex your. We all get it, bro. You're jacked, you welded, you're gay. We all understand.
Yeah, gay in Boston for 8 years.
I lived in Boston. I'm from Boston.
What?
Yeah,
That's what's up.
No, he lived
I was
there.
a
He's not
welder for
from
11
there.
years.
Did you originally get your hatred for black people in Boston or Arkansas? Because that's like pretty competitive.
I don't hate black people. I've had 2 on the pod.
Who?
They were-
Ceppaglia.
They
and
were black to
fucking-
black episodes.
And Bill.
Finally got it on. He finally said it on air.
There we go.
Have you been planning
No, I
that?
said it on
Get up
hair.
On hair?
Yeah,
Nice.
Air Force One.
Thank God. Thank God Nick is here.
I can't believe that you're so ungrateful.
See? Anytime I have legitimate gripes, he goes, I got you this job. I invited you on the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude, that too. I told you we'd make it happen.
By the way, who canceled today where you invited me 3 hours earlier? Because this fucking guy's been telling me, hey, can you come and do the podcast for months? Hasn't invited me once. Then eventually he's like, can you do it in very short notice? I'm like, I'm sure someone else canceled.
I knew you weren't
but
busy.
Yes, yeah, exactly. You're an asshole and I have no self-esteem.
He does-
Match made in heaven.
He has people he knows will like immediately say yes. And
Nick, you didn't need to confirm that. It's very insulting.
I'm gonna say that's not
Jesus
true.
Christ.
I knew
That's
you did.
100% true. You're a piece of shit, and you're a sinker piece of shit, dude. Because normally you're like a nice guy, and then he goes, nah, he will really do that just to make you feel bad. I'm like,
he did it to Doug.
Well, that one was true, but this one was just. I've been wanting to have you on for a while, but now I'm gonna start calling you Sam Cunter.
you've been calling me that. It's still not a good joke.
Just because you say it 12 times doesn't make it better.
Keep trying, though.
Oh,
So who cancels for real?
Jamie Gravitt.
Didn't you just...
No, we lost the audio.
What else is going on?
Yeah, here, I got other stuff. Here, let's do a
Something that'll
segment.
piss you off.
Let's do a segment.
Nick Corey. You broke my heart, dude.
That's also not
like-
true. You're not on that list of people who I know will drop everything to come on. It's a short list.
I don't know anything.
Both the Knicks just made faces. Chloe's
This is
making a
my face.
face, dude. Bill?
Bill's making a face.
Dude, look at Bill. Wait, can you take their picture?
Nah.
That way we could have that flash up. Like, have an audience today.
It's alright.
Oh, look at Bill's face. Check your dog's blood pressure.
I just can't wait for him to just let one rip.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be.
look how they're sitting. It's gonna be
He's
toasted.
brewing one too.
Yeah.
It's a brewing. It's a cold brew.
All right. Well, let's
All right,
go
let's
with.
The only kind of coffee he likes.
No, coffee stinks. I hate coffee. John Coffee, only spelled different.
You do have a free associate.
Segue into our next segment.
Wait, do it again. I forgot to do the thing. Can
Nah,
we add a
dude.
rainbow? I want to do this with a rainbow in between my hands.
Dude, this is hell.
It is hell.
This is hell on earth.
It's purgatory. Get it right.
No, so that
And
was
I'm
our.
ready to hear your purga story. Jail tales, baby.
Oh, yeah. Let's. You been in jail?
No.
You been in jail?
A bunch.
Have you told it before?
All the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
got two that I haven't ever told that I'm saving.
Save it for what?
Probably for a just me and them episode.
See?
Yep. Real friend stuff.
No, it's out there. It's on Stony Baloney episode 1.
I'm not good enough to get scheduled like a regular person. I'm not good for the jail story.
It's your
But
turn.
this is
to
your
tell.
story. We want to hear your story. West Side Story.
That's what makes all I want to do is make funny.
Did you hear that, dude?
I heard both of you. That was beautiful.
Anything?
Anything incredibly mean to say? That a baby.
Two herds stoned at once.
So I got arrested in college. Freshman year of college, first semester, right away. I was trying to walk onto the track team of my university.
You did track?
Yeah, what event did you think I ran?
He threw shot put.
Oh,
You had to make it real? You had to make it real?
It's or discus. I mean, you
Discus
you
for
could
sure.
probably only spin around really fast.
It is crazy that there are sports that like are better for certain people with physics. Like just using the momentum. That's insane.
Don't try to make him feel better.
Yeah, Nick,
wanna-
you're really flip-flopping right now.
Oh man.
Have a spine. Yeah, have a
side.
goddamn spine. Which I appreciate you saying that because you are correct.
Yeah.
Mostly
I know.
because I'll be like, yeah, dude. Because I'll tell people like, oh, I did track, and they're like, oh, what events? I'm like, 2 miles, you fucking. What do you mean, what
Hurdling.
events? Yeah, exactly. Pole vault. Shut the fuck up. I did the only events fat guys could
you had
do.
to use a telephone pole to use to do it.
It was the only one that gave me enough give. You know? So I was trying to walk out of the college track.
We're having fun.
Guys, we're having fun. I'm sweating now too. And
Fat guy stuff.
fat guy stuff.
No, keep going.
We fist bump. Fat guy stuff.
My knuckles are sweaty.
Ugh. So
That's real fat guy shit right there, dude. But let's
Sweat.
my knuckles.
sweaty
That's
knuckles.
real
Yeah.
watch.
Sweaty
too.
forearms, too, are
yeah.
a fat guy thing. I get that.
Anyway, let's continue with.
So I'm on my trying to walk up the college track team, and the coach calls everyone in, like people who were already on the team, people trying to walk on, people who've been recruited, and they're like, "All right, it's the first couple weeks of the semester. you guys can't really be like going out like that. This is a very important couple of weeks. You want to make the team, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, let's get it. I'm ready to go. I won 2 city championships and a league championship in discus. Not a fucking big deal. And
It's
I'm
really
fired
not.
up. It's
Discus is not a good sport.
It's frisbee. It's weighted frisbee. Frisbee golfer is what you are.
After this, let's talk.
dude, if that's the case, I'm down. Frisbee golfers are making bread right now. That's like one of the white guy sports that got over to Instagram and like people are just making money. You can be
so
like an
start-
Instagram influencer.
Yeah, get on that shit.
It's a completely different motion, but I'm not gonna,
Anyway.
So, and I was like, bet, I'm ready to make the team. And he was like, all right, guys, don't go out, blah, blah, blah. That night I went out and I got arrested. It was a like drinking Olympics that everyone on the team, whether they're trying to walk on or make it, was invited to. And I was just pounding beers, really in mid-season shape, not for track, but for drinking. And I gave some money to this guy who was like over 21, and I was like, dude, can you give me some booze? I'm out. But like, get like the light shit. I'm not trying to get too fucked up tonight. Meanwhile, at the time, I was like already blacked out. And he came back with malt liquor, and I was like, dude, I told you to get some light beer. And he was like, you're not of legal age, so fuck you, buddy. This is what you get. I was like, all right, bet.
And
so,
I kept your change.
Yeah, 100%. But again, if I was a senior in college and a fat 18-year-old was like, "Can you get me beer, peasant?" I'd be like, "Yeah, you're getting the dog shit."
Yeah,
type.
I used to do that in high school.
I'm sure. So I end up walking back to my dorm, falling on the sidewalk, and just getting like a ton of blood down like my knee and my shin. And I ended
How
up
was the sidewalk?
pretty bad, in pretty rough shape.
That was made of.
That was like the nicest thing you've said to me in months, relatively speaking. So I get up and I'm like, oh fuck, I fell down. And I lean against a tree and I fall asleep standing up against a tree. I'm just like gone, you know? And a cop comes over, he's like, hey, fatty, you're asleep. And I'm like, shit, what? You know, I'm fucked up. And he was on a bike. He's like on a bicycle and being like, dude, you're underage and I have to arrest you. And I was like, okay. And some comic has this joke from like 7 years ago. I can't credit them, but I had this feeling of like, how are you gonna get me there? I'm gonna ride your pegs back to the station. There's no way. So eventually they call a car over and it's like, you know, a monster truck, whatever fat joke you can make. And we go back to the spot.
Bulldozer.
They get the bulldozer. We drive back.
Get the forklift.
We stop at Whataburger in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Doesn't exist, but for the story. And so I sit in the cell, and there's a dude next to me who's 16 years old. He's like, dude, this is already my third underage. I'm so fucked, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, these people are fucking degenerates. It's a 3-cell holding block. And the guy at the far end, for the 9 hours I was there, just kept screaming for the guards to unlock him because he was innocent.
I'm not supposed to be here.
He was like, guards! Guards!
Kicking the door.
You know, get me the fuck out. And I tried once every 3 hours to be like, could you stop? 'Cause this is annoying.
Yeah. Trying to
And he'd
sleep.
be like, shut the fuck up, you faggot, I'll kill you. And I was like, okay, thank you.
That's nice.
And that's
You just took
what
it?
happened for 3 stories. Yeah, and
You
then I
were in
went
the same, like you were separate.
separate.
It wasn't like a holding.
So I couldn't eat, you know, there's no...
It was 3 doors down.
It was 3 doors down.
Gotcha.
What's their song?
If I go crazy, then would you end up holding my
Superman.
hand?
Superman?
I couldn't
Wow.
eat this guy, Superman.
That was my first concert, 3 doors down.
Oh, God.
Cool.
That was the 5th
Where?
grade. 5th grade, Russellville, Arkansas.
5th grade, you went to TCC.
And 12 Stones and Theory of a Dead Man. Now listen, when you said you had a car wreck version of that, or car wreck jail story.
Yeah.
Car wreck version of that.
Oh, yeah. This one I'm going to need your help for.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So I was in Philly, and I was at a beer festival. It was right after turn 21, and it was Halloween. So everyone was wearing Halloween costumes, correct? We all understand. And I was wearing as Farmer Fran from Waterboy. So I was wearing an overall with no shirt and a little hat. And it looked so insane because I'm like, you know, I'm fat. And I have a sweet set of knockers on me. And I had like Philly cops stopping me to take a picture to be like, this guy is insane. And we went to the beer festival, blah, blah, blah.
21 now.
21. What?
You're 21 in this one.
I'm 21, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Legal. And I drive my car back to my college town. It was like 45 minutes away. And at one point, I fall asleep, go into a ditch, and I'm like, damn, this is fucked up.
Tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time, my friend. Luckily, didn't hurt anyone, not encouraging this type of behavior, but well, we all understand. And I have to get, like, my car's fucked. And I broke my leg.
Damn.
And my wrist. So it was not cool. And I had to get, like, pulled out of this bitch. And
That's when the forklift came.
the forklift showed up. They had to
A
cut me
crane
out.
from above.
Essentially, they had to get the crane. Meanwhile, I'm in an overall with no shirt. Like, my tits are, like, going this way. While, like, a team of people is scooping me out of a Toyota Camry.
You went out and you went, I left a pie another
Yeah.
day.
Literally the Humpty Dumpty scene.
I left a pie.
Special teams with Farmer Fran. I'm just getting lifted out of a Camry. And so it was fucked. It was wild. And the rehab process was insane. It's funny you texted me before this, like, is this sad? And I was like, no. Now I'm reliving it. I'm like, this is kind of sad. The rehab process was fucked up because, like, I had to learn how to, like, do all my
Did
shit
they
again.
arrest you and they got you out of the van? Or the
Oh, no, they got me out and I was fine, and they got surgery and everything. But the cop called my dad and was like, hey, we were going to charge him with a DUI, but, like, he's fucked. There's no reason to add anything on top of this.
That's a good cop.
There's no cherry to put on top of the situation. His legs
'Cause he
broken.
would've
He's
ate
a
it
fat
anyways.
piece of shit. Yeah. He's all sex. He's dressed like Farmer Fran. His legs broken. He's done. So just let him go. And dude, the worst thing about rehab was I had this occupational therapist who was so unbelievably hot. Had a baby.
Yeah.
And as you can imagine, I'm not doing hot. I got a broken leg, broken wrist. My dick's tiny. I'm fat.
Your tits are bigger than hers.
Tits are bigger than hers. That's standard, though. You know, it's called being a hot guy. Nick. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, you ugly piece of shit.
And she's the one teaching me, like, how to shower again and shit.
She's like, you gotta
So-
lift that titty.
She's like, okay, let's scoop them up. Hold your breath. Don't pass out. And a swipe here and a swipe there. And she's, like, wiping my fucking asshole in the shower. And
Oh,
looking,
it's-
and my dick has never been smaller. And she's like, okay, we're gonna get y'all cleaned up and everything. Teaching me how to put socks on and shit. And, like, this woman was so hot. I remember her name. Her name was Julia. Dude, shout out to Julia. If you're still out there, let's get together. And this woman had to, like, wipe my ass and wipe my tits. And I got some pussy in the rehab. I was there for 4 weeks, excuse me. I was there for 4 weeks. And my college girlfriend at the time came over and gave me a little...
Oh, I was hoping it was another rehab lady.
No.
Like someone with like a broke toe.
Oh, man. I got a broken...
Broken toe.
Someone was spraying their pinky, suck your dick.
Dude, speaking of, you said it's so I had back surgery when I was 19, and I was in the hospital, and there was a really hot nurse, and she had to so like I couldn't, I had a catheter, but I still, you still gotta shit, and I couldn't.
As if the catheter stops you from shitting. I had a catheter, but I still had to shit.
Well, Mason was bummed there wasn't a tube that went up.
They need a butt catheter. But anyways, so I was in the
They do,
bathroom.
it's called-
Literally, when I
They-
just
they-
said you're bummed that one of those doesn't exist.
It's called a colostomy bag, dude.
Oh, that comes out of the belly, I believe.
Yeah, but that's a catheter for your butt.
Gross,
So you
but
don't
it-
poop
yeah.
anymore. And it comes out of your intestines.
But so,
outside.
dude, I remember I took a shit, and this really hot nurse had to wipe me. Oh,
But why can't
So
you do it
embarrassed.
yourselves?
I couldn't reach because.
And you
have to
brain
twist when
damage
you
or something?
wipe.
Like, why couldn't you wipe your...
Well, look
I
at the
had
size of him.
Oh, I don't know. Really?
Yeah, it's not because of my broken femur and wrist.
But your
It's
other
because
hand?
I was so fat.
Your other arm?
You're such a piece of shit, dude. You're such a piece of shit. No, here's the thing. And this is a fucked up story. This is real bad. I know my first two stories bombed. This one is gonna maybe bomb again, but it's fucked up. So you take a bunch of pain pills, bro. When you fuck your femur up and your wrist, and I had a vertebrae problem. I was
Crazy
on
dreams.
So many painkillers. I couldn't shit.
Oh,
right?
that'll happen. Yeah.
So I had to shit. I had to get the little, the gel in your asshole. What's that called?
Oh, the
Suppository?
Yeah.
I got a suppository.
Glycerin suppository.
I got a suppository, and that was exciting. And the nurse who administered it was like this 9'6" lady named Olga. Like she was like a huge Russian. Like she looked like me, but like Russian and like.
How big was her cock?
I'll take care of you. You know, as big as mine. Like, hey. So, I'm in a walker, bro, and I'm like walking to the thing.
Walker, I
and I'm
hardly
trying to
know
shit.
her.
What'd you say?
Walker, I hardly know her.
Sound drop.
Not bad.
And so I'm trying to take a dump, and this is a bad story. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to rock out like 4 weeks of rehab food, it's just like Jello and dog shit. And I'm standing up, and I'm like in my pocket. I'm like, just really going for it. And I'm like to the point of like almost tears. And I'm like
hate
standing
that.
up, and I have a wrist cast on. My leg just got surgery, and I'm like pissing on the floor because I'm trying to shit, and it's such a bad thing. And finally, I go, I can't fucking do it, man. And I stand up to try and like get my pants back on, and then I start shitting, and it starts like showing out of my ass, and all
Into your pants?
and I go like, It's like when you watch like a really fucked up like video of a woman coming, and they're like, you trying to like hang on, they're like vibrating and shit.
It's like a bucking bull.
I'm a bucking bull, dude. And so I'm like, I can't figure it out. You know what I mean? It's like almost there, but I can't finish the job. And the giant Russian lady just pulls, like, just like catches the shit out of my ass, like in like Kill
with her
Bill,
hand?
when the lady like catches her eyeball out of her face, just like catches the shit out of my ass and drops it in the toilet, or not in the toilet, in the fucking garbage can for some reason, and it sounds like they like hiss it, and she was like, "Holy shit, it is huge," and I was like, "Lady, this is not the time right now."
Well, at least she wasn't hot.
And then that is true. And that same woman walked in on me getting rehab pussy. So she saw me. She pulled a giant. Now I was like, "Hey, lady, you just pulled a huge shit out of my ass. Come, see what the other side's all about."
Wow, he's a very
Get in
nice.
here, you crazy kid. Come on, Olga.
Yeah. that's
Wait, was that the end?
I mean,
So I bet it smelled bad.
Yeah.
I would assume.
It's
I would
shit.
assume so.
Dude, I
Just
hate when you have
90
those
perks.
really. So I rarely have these because I started drinking a lot again. But so I haven't had a solid shit now since like October. And dude, sometimes it's like the Titanic when it scraped across an iceberg. You ever noted those ones?
Dude, just when I'm like, man, my poop story was gross. Mason's like, nah, I get it. So I started drinking Miller Lite again.
I got 2 buttholes. Everybody knows that. My hemorrhoids are really flared up right now. I got a flappy one. I got a new one. It's like a little fucking little ball of fun down there. It ain't pretty. I'm pretty sure I should go to a doctor, I think.
No shit.
Yes.
Duh, we've been telling you this.
Have you been dating at all, or?
So, yeah, speaking of dating, good job, dude. I want to talk about
Man, you guys are in sync with each other.
my big mug love.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
tell that story.
It all comes back to shit, dude.
Yeah.
I make fun of you for being such a retard, and then if I look 3 seconds at myself, I'm like, I'm right there with you, buddy. So I invited this girl who I met through a mutual friend.
Are you doing your
Months ago.
bit? Is this your bit?
No, I don't know. This is the real story.
This is the
okay.
story.
Okay.
The bit sucks. I've
Okay.
tried it at Mike's, and I can't figure it out. But the story's nice. Yes?
Jersey Mike's while you were working. Jersey Mike's isn't Chinese food.
That was just for your pun.
That a baby. So, I was working at Vulcan. It was a Sunday, and I met this girl months ago, and I was like throwing up like a.
And
Hail
by
Mary.
the way, she's hot. This is
Super
a hot Mexican woman.
Super hot.
I'm in a Vulcan.
Yeah.
This chick that came to meet him while working,
Yeah.
which is inappropriate
Yeah.
because I had to come get him. You can tell that part too.
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
How dare Sam try out a chance at love?
I know. Yeah, I mean, what a piece of shit I am, dude.
Well, I get paid to do it at the same time.
Ugh. Gross.
Clock out.
Multitask.
If you're not- What'd I tell you about pitch and woo on the job?
Whatever you just said. So I invited her to a show, and I'm like, hey, and she was like, hey, I'm in Austin. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm working tonight, but come see the show for free. I'll get you in. And I'm
No big
showing
deal.
her.
I'll give you a wristband.
I'll give you a fucking bitch.
Let me just check in with my shift lead.
This this woman had like oil money. Like this is like a rich hot lady, and I was like, you want to save $20?
It's pronounced L oil.
Come here, L oil. Yes. So I had to and I was like showing pictures of like her to you and like the big laugh guy to be like, we can all agree we can let her in for free, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a net positive for the entire company right now. And so she goes and sees this.
She had an ugly friend with her though.
Big. Nah, she was cute. She
was
nice.
ugly.
All right. So I didn't say you did. And she's watching the show. Her and her friend are there watching the show, having fun. When they get up to like go to the bathroom, I'll be like at like the sound booth at Vulcan, just like making sure everyone's safe. You know what I
I'm
mean?
protecting this booth at all costs.
Man,
Nobody
I'm
better
doing
talk.
Such a good job being hot and jacked right now.
Sitting on a
For this
stool.
tiny Native American woman, and
She's Mexican.
Puerto Rican Native American. Shut up. So, not that I remember. And she would come over and she'd be like hugging all of like, this is such a good time. Oh my god! And I'm like, hi, yeah, this is great. It's like jizzing in my pants.
I walk by, get back to work.
Yeah. So the show breaks, and I sit down, and they're like, "Oh my god, that was so much
No,
fun."
the show ends. It's not a break. It's over. And you were supposed to be cleaning.
So I sit down with this girl. Yeah, by the way, there was 70 people there and 5 door guys. You alone could have cleaned that up in 20
That's not
minutes.
the point. You have a job to do.
You're such a gossip. So I'm sitting down like, and they're like, "Oh my god, this show's so fun, and we had such a good time. We're gonna go to this bar. If you want to meet us, we can get some food and all this." And I'm like, "Yeah, we can do that. Like, step 2 is in progress. Let's fucking go." No way. I thought you would bite the bait of sitting in a shitty comedy club on a Sunday.
Stop saying it's shitty.
It's the worst place on earth.
It's not even a comedy club. It's a venue that has comedy.
Which is even worse. So,
It wasn't shitty enough for Joe Rogan to perform there.
still. So
That's
she
good.
enjoyed.
It's a good point.
So she had a good time, and I'm sitting down. And I'm like, yeah, we'll go to this next place. We'll go to like this place on 5th Street called Mile Mile, blah, blah, blah. Basically goes, hey, are you clocked out? And I go, no. And he goes, well, what are you doing there? I'm like, I invited friends. I'm just telling them like to chill. He's like, get. He can't even speak English, and I mean, he
I said, get up.
He can't normally speak English. Now he's like baffled. He's like, he can't.
I couldn't believe the nerve of you to just be sitting down while we're all working.
Yeah, while 4 bottles of beer had to get bust from 9 guys. Woo.
Yeah, chill out.
Holy
The bathroom
shit.
needed to be swept. Stairs needed to be stacked.
And she was like, okay.
Oh, I got that mixed up.
And she was like, all right, well, I don't want you to get fired. And I was like, lady, no one's firing me from here.
Oh, I'll fire you.
Will ya?
Yeah.
Try again tomorrow. Try to fire me tomorrow. Nick, come by the club and watch Mason try to fire me tomorrow. Bet.
I'll be there.
Thank you. So she was like, I want you to get fired. And I was like, it's fine. But to make my retarded friend happy, I'll do it. And I was like, hey, just go wait at the bar and I'll come and get you once we're done.
I forgot about
So I go to clean up. It's been like 10 minutes. And I come back inside after doing the trash and they're gone. And someone's like, dude, I think Mason has kicked your friend out of the bar. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, they were with you? And I was like, yeah, the people that were sitting next to me that you were saying, like, if you don't clean up, you're going to get fired. The same ones. The only attractive woman in the building, that one. Yes. So I have to run out of the door and chase them and be like, hey.
He goes, Mason, what did you do?
I was like, hey, that's.
I was like, they had to go.
I was like, that was my friend's a fucking dick.
No,
like,
I
don't
didn't
worry
realize
about
that
it.
was them when I kicked them out.
Yeah, because you're,
I was in door guy mode.
a real observationalist.
I was in door guy mode, dude. I was working.
Were you?
Yeah.
Are you ever?
I'm the hardest. I'm the best employee there. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. Ceppaglia, can you confirm that?
Confirmed.
So,
Yeah, because I don't work there anymore.
yeah, you're the other. What's the other place?
Hey, who got you the job? Huh? This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's gonna go to the grave.
I might as well be called UNICEF, dude. I get people jobs all left and right. I'm a fucking hospitable guy.
I can't stand you. So,
I'm like the nicest guy.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Till you don't work.
Or you're not white.
right?
He's kidding.
He's not. So,
Dude, look at Bill.
He's so in love.
so whatever. I chase him down. I go, hey, we'll meet at this other bar called, like, whatever on 5th Street. I'll meet you guys there. I gotta go clean up. He's like, we don't want you to fire, blah, blah. So I go back there. We finish up. And I walk in. I'm like, Mason, why are we, now that you're done being the biggest cock block of all time,
I
what
apologized.
do you need? Did you?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm sorry, but you weren't working.
Hey,
One of those apologies.
I'm the
You've
apologizer
never really
bunny.
apologized in your life, I think. It's always like, I'm sorry, but you weren't working. It's not my fault. It's like, that's not an apology for kicking out my friend.
Nah, it's funny.
Anyway.
Yeah, but.
So I finish up, I take out like one bag of trash and I go, are we done? And you go, yeah. Like, oh, wow. You really fucking needed me there
Thanks
the whole
for
time.
doing your job.
Scumbag. So I tell her like, hey, we're almost finishing up and I'll be there soon. I go back to my apartment and I do like an emergency sweep of my place. Like, make sure this is thrown away, make sure that's situated. I got, this, that, whatever I need.
Wait, is this before you went to eat with her?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
So we go to this bar. Her friend is there, and there's another person there. Another friend of theirs is there, and we're talking, hanging out, nice place, getting some drinks. I wasn't drinking at the time, but that wasn't like an issue. I was with my desk, being a fucking cool guy. So during the thing, she's on me to the point where she's like, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm invading your personal space. And I was like, lady, please. Go for it. And she was like, yeah, but if like we can date, you can quit your job. Like all you have to do is just like eat my ass. And I'm
She's
like,
saying this stuff?
bro, yes, in front of her friend. And her friend was like, hey, if you want to drive back to Houston tonight, like you can stay with me. And she went, I'm staying with him. And I was like, wow, this is the easiest pussy I've ever gotten in my life. Yes. And so eventually their friends leave. We go back to my spot. We stop and get some donuts for her, not me, if you can believe it. And can you?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so there were many donuts.
Oh, there were the donut holes.
Donut
I don't
hose.
totally get
Donut
it.
hose.
The donut hoe.
What's a gay horse say? Hey. So we go back to my spot and and so I show her around. In my apartment, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's not like super dirty.
McConaughey from True Detective season
It's
1.
McConaughey. True things. There's nothing on the walls. It's white walls.
Lawn chair.
No, I have a couch. I have a TV. It's like a comfortable spot.
Is the TV on a real thing
It's
or a
mounted,
box?
bitch.
Okay.
It's mounted.
All right.
And I have a decent spot, but
Cords
like
exposed.
there's nothing like there's no like painting cords exposed. Yes. There's no like paintings. There's no like photos of people. It's like it's gay. But like I don't care. I sleep there and
Yeah.
whatever. And so she's like looking around, like, oh, this is like a nice place. I like your car. And it looks like she's like appraising my apartment. I'm like, all right, this bitch is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Well, she was.
And she was certainly
She was trying to figure out your net worth.
She comes from oil money, but she already was like, she already guessed how much I made. She was like, what do you make, like this amount? And I was like, what? And she was like, that's why like you can quit your job. Who cares? So,
And she said, eat my ass?
and yeah, she was like, you can quit your job as long as you like eat my ass and be loyal. And I was like, so it's like the only two things I can do.
Yeah.
Great, And so I like try to like be a gentleman and show her around, give her a tour, which just means me showing her.
No, that's you going,
So I was like, this is the room, and this is my baseball glove from when I was 13. It's customized, by the way. Custom leather from Meriden, Connecticut. And I showed her that, and I had a wooden bat with my name inscribed in it, and I was like, this is a bat.
neat.
And she was like, I love that you're ready to play. That's all she said. She was like, I love that you're ready to play.
Did she know that you played for both teams?
That's so funny. That's when
No.
when you said that, it clicked her, and she's like, he's retarded.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't
So-
kill me if I touch his ears.
So we sit down. So we sit down.
Baseball.
My baseball.
So we sit down and we're watching TV. And like I know the vibe changed, and I'm like, whoa, this is bad news.
Yeah, you should just
And
never
so-
turn the TV on.
Oh,
That's a fair point. But also, there's a lot of things I shouldn't have done. We'll get to that later. So we're sitting down watching TV, we're talking a little bit, and I'm like, oh, the vibe has changed.
something's off.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I was like, okay, great. And she's in there for a little bit, and I'm like, God, this girl might be like fucking my shit up right now. Like she might be fucking dumping out right now. I'm like, whoa, this is aggressive. She comes back out. She's like, hey, I'm gonna go.
No.
And I was like, okay. I saw it coming, so I was like, all right, well, I can at least drive you back to your car, like you're parked downtown. She's like, no, I called an Uber and it's outside. And I was like, whoa. All right, well, that's that. You know what I mean? But I never got like a specific answer as to why. I was just like, all right, well, talk to you later. And she was like, yeah, maybe we'll do this again. And I was like, will we, lady?
What's her name?
Huh?
What's her name?
Petra?
Petra, let's call
Why?
her.
She was
Would you say that?
petrified.
No, I'm blocked, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I said
caller.
petrified.
Not bad.
She blocked you?
Yes, and
No,
I'm
no,
getting
but-
there. You're getting there, Nick.
Don't jump
Damn,
ahead.
son.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I was just saying, let's call her and ask her why.
This is a M. Night Shyamalan, dude.
So at the time I wasn't boozing, but then 2 weeks later I was, and I was like, I texted her, I was like, listen, I have to know, what was it? Like, what made you change your mind from being like, if I date you, you can quit your job, to I called an Uber and it's outside. I like that's a lot. That's like fucked up, you know? And she was like, look, I just changed my mind. And I was like, did you? You know? And she was like, well, honestly, when I first got there, there was like a bunch of dishes in the sink. And I was like, lady, I live alone, work 2 jobs. That's standard, okay? Not my fault, you know. Not that it's not my fault, but it's like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
And then and I was like, you know, I try to play it off like, you know, that's being hard on me. Then the next text was, actually, I saw a huge shit in your toilet, and I took a picture of it and sent it to my friend.
Dude, what's fucked up is you said that you cleaned your apartment before.
I did the emergency
How did you
sweep.
miss the turd?
I didn't see the turd, dude. I didn't see the turd.
Oh, she'll never return to the scene of the crime.
Certainly not, because I looked at that being like, how can I possibly play that back? And I was by myself, drunk, for the first time in 2 months, like, there's no refuting that. And so I was like, no, that wasn't my shit. That was your shit. You know what I mean? Just like trying to do anything.
Yeah.
And can you imagine a
Some guy came in and shit before. Like,
Yeah, I got broke in and shit and left. And can you imagine a 5 foot tall Puerto Rican woman seeing one of my shits? She was like,
and it was a solid one because you weren't drinking.
sir, oh, buddy.
It was a log.
You know what I mean? Good stuff. And so I saw that and I was like,
Kenny Loggins.
well, that was a mistake. And I eventually be like, interesting. And then she just blocked me.
Nice.
And I was like, lady, the damage is already done. You have to block me.
You
too.
know her and her friends laughed a lot.
So, there's more to the story. So,
Did you ask her to send you the picture at least?
no, I couldn't
Yeah,
do
you
it.
should have said, can I get it?
do
Can I get the
I
picture?
Send me a
regret-
copy.
I
You know what's
regret
crazy
it.
is that
I
night
couldn't
you
do
had
it.
to have gone in there and went, oh, poop, and flushed it.
Or she
Dude,
flushed it.
I live alone. It's
think
not
she
like I
flushed it?
fucking.
She probably flushed it when she
shit.
came out of the bathroom. She probably just went. She took a picture of it, flushed it.
He goes,
so
I'm
was
going to
like,
do this guy a favor, idiot.
Because it seemed like she went to the bathroom just to wait for the Uber.
Yes.
But you're saying she found the shit during that
and
time.
then ordered
Yes.
the Uber while.
and then ordered the Uber.
So
Well,
that's the thing.
yeah.
It's not bad enough that she already wanted to leave.
Yeah.
While she was in the process of hiding until she left, she saw a giant shit.
The smoking shit.
They do. So
God dang it, Bobby.
So I bump into one of the old bartenders at Vulcan who now works at Mothership, and she's with someone else who's the new bartender who works at Mothership. She turned out to be one of the friends that we met
She get
at
the
the
turd?
bar. Hold on, at the place we went to, and she was like, "Oh, I met you at My Oh My the other night," and me not knowing. I was like, let me get ahead of this. I was like, whoa, that's embarrassing, huh? And she was like, no, oh, that was crazy. That girl was in love with you. And I was like,
You went, my oh
totally.
my.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, totally. Anyway, this weather's crazy. So then I had to pull CJ Landry aside and be like, dude, if you hear about this story at Mothership, you got to shut it down so the new black bartender does not know what the situation is. But here we are.
Oh, I'm gonna show.
Wow.
Are you talking about which bartender? Okay. Yeah, I'll show her this episode.
Good.
Oh my
I
god.
met her the other day.
Yeah, nice lady.
Wow.
So also then, you should be thanking Mason for kicking them out.
Yeah, what a bitch, right?
No,
She's
dude.
a bitch.
If I didn't
She's
have
a
a
mean
giant
lady.
shit in my toilet, I could have gotten some.
You could have quit
Wait, what?
your job and eat ass.
Right. But you kicked her out, and then she was already on edge.
That is true.
Because if you didn't kick her out, she would have been more relaxed.
Hey, you know
and
what's
she would have
funny?
gotten my place and been like, you know what, everyone shits.
Hey, you
and
know-
then she would have sucked my dick.
Can I tell you something funny? When I was kicking her out, I realized who she was, and I went, oh, you're with Sam. I go,
Yes,
you can
that's
stay.
right.
And she goes, no, we're good.
Yes, because when I chased him down the street, I was like, no, that's my friend. He's a fucking retard. They were like, yeah, he tried to bring us back in, but I was like, if you don't want us there, we're not going to be here. I was like, Mason's the best, dude. He's the best. Mason's the best.
That's hilarious.
So sorry for the first 2 arrest stories being dog shit. We should have really
No,
just
those are
cut to the fucking
No, this is great.
shit in my asshole story.
Oh, man.
This is really great.
Jesus Christ. What are we at? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Well, that's a fucking, dude, that's a story that you should fucking have that just on your Instagram.
Yeah.
But bro, the last, I know we're wrapping up, one of the things she said throughout the thing was like, you better not write a joke about me. And it's like, lady, this isn't necessarily about you, but you're involved, all right?
Yeah.
You saw my shit.
It's really funny when they say, you better not write a joke about me.
It's like, oh, I'm talking
don't
about
put
this.
this in your act. I'm like, bitch, it's my life.
Dude, as soon,
Exactly.
dude, as soon
Like, don't
as
be a weirdo. And
I was like-
it just turns
I was
out, I'm gonna see a giant shit in my throat.
as soon as I did that line after with the like, how long do you think that'll take?
Yeah.
As soon as that came out of my mouth, I went, that's a good bit.
Yeah.
As soon as we're laying in bed and it came out, and I went, writing that down.
That's funny.
I do love the idea that you have no art or photos in your house, but instead you just have this little sculpture in your toilet. That's about the only thing she's seen.
Here's so
You
I
should have said, that's art.
yeah.
It's art.
That's the thing. I couldn't be like, no, that was my cat. It's like, it's my shit.
You have a cat?
No, I don't. Oh. But I couldn't blame
She's
it on
like,
a
oh,
fake
I didn't
cat.
see it.
Yeah, I didn't see your
That's funny.
6'1", 315-pound cat.
Oh, what do you have, a mountain lion in here?
So I talked to my buddy. He lives in Philly every day on the phone, and I was telling him the story. And he was like, dude, this whole time you were worried about your baseball glove. Turns out it was the football you left in the toilet. And I'm like,
That's so funny.
good tag.
Dude, that
That's a
is
good tag.
funny, though. After that happened, you were like, because I remember the day after you go, I showed her my baseball glove, and she thought it was gay, I guess, and just left. And I'm like, man, what a bitch. What a fucking bitch to leave over you being retarded and showing her your baseball glove.
Right, because like she knew I was retarded the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, look at you.
Look at me.
You're better off.
And that might have been a sign from God, because now I'm back with somebody else. So
And you're here with us. You didn't have to quit and move to Houston and live in oil money.
Oh, you wouldn't have had to move,
that
would
sounds
you?
awesome, by the way.
Would you quit comedy if she was like, eat my ass and
No.
all? Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, no, you're
can't.
already in it.
It's not even that. It's just like, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
I have to.
As soon
just
as soon as I made the decision to leave my wife, it was like, well, this better work.
You would just be able to do comedy easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like, God, I hope this works.
Oh yeah, I'm white knuckling it, baby.
Yeah.
But it was a good time.
Well, hey, at least you know you're drinking again. That's fun.
It's fun. And if it do it to the point where I'm killing myself, I'll stop again. It's fine. Until
That's how
then,
Mason feels. He doesn't want to stop until a doctor tells him.
I'm not
It's
going to
that
stop
funny.
until someone says it's a medical issue.
good luck, buddy.
I took Monday night. I didn't drink. I went and bought some ketamine.
better.
Came home.
Way better. Yeah.
I had a very enlightening moment, and the ketamine got me on the Cap City mic.
What, they know a guy?
No, because I was manifesting.
Nice.
I
On
was-
your vision board.
Mana ingesting ketamine.
All right, man. Come on. We just gotta give you what that deserves.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
No.
Good.
I'm gonna go man arresting later. I hope I don't get man arrested tonight.
This is getting worse, I think.
Anyway, we're gonna do this thing called segueing. You got any plugs, Sam?
Besides the butt.
Just follow me on Instagram at Big Sam Hunter, and look out for upcoming shows for me and Chad J,
Which are
friend of the show, called Holy Smokes at Holy Smokes Comedy. I'm at Big Sam Hunter. And check us out there.
nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Check me out. Instagram, Nick Fitzwell. Everything, YouTube, Twitter. I've got shows coming up on the 14th. I'll be at Roscoe's Comedy Club at 9 p.m.
Such a cool spot, dude.
Yeah, it's dope.
I
Is it?
haven't been there
Dude,
yet. I'm
it's
excited.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Roscoe's Comedy Club on
Yeah.
East 7th.
East
Check
Coast,
it out.
Yeah, we're gonna go. That's gonna be on the 14th at 9.
Beautiful club.
I'm performing this weekend, this Saturday at the Comedy Showcase at the Mothership.
Sick.
that
then,
good?
Yeah, and then every Sunday, Monday, I'll be doing the crew show there, and then I'll be at Vulcan on the 28th at midnight, and then I will be at One Love East Austin
Better
Comedy
hope that our
Club.
manager doesn't see this.
Yeah, dude, I got a bunch of shows, man. I'll put them up. They're on my Instagram.
Yeah,
so,
Nick. Your April's looking good, buddy.
Yeah, and then
saw
my
it.
birthday is on the 1st.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine's the 29th.
Who
Wait,
cares?
yours is May 1st?
Yeah.
Mine's May 2nd.
Guys, mine's the
Wait,
29th
what?
baseball.
Just kidding. So? It's not my birthday. No, just kidding. Just all dick about it. No, but yeah, check me out.
Oh, I'm also on that show on the 28th of Vulcan.
No, I don't know.
This
I don't-
won't
you
be
might
out.
not
This
be
won't
anymore.
even be out by then, or for that. But
Check out Absurd Junk on YouTube. We got this documentary series called Osbos. It's groundbreaking. We just put a little introduction story. Check it out. You got to see it to believe it.
Well, you have to send me that
sweet,
link.
so
I'll
check
watch
that
it.
out.
Yes, Nick Corey's the man.
So this will be out in like 3 weeks, right?
Oh, okay.
No, not next week, but the week after. So 2.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely April 28th, midnight mass at Vulcan.
I'll be there.
I'll be at Speakeasy on the 29th, and then please midnight mass May 13th also.
But definitely get
Ceppaglia,
tickets
you're
for
on
the
that
first
one.
Which one?
May 13th,
Oh, May
midnight
13th,
mass
yeah.
at Vulcan, and guys.
I'll be on at May 19th at Vulcan. Too.
Oh, same, yeah, for Derek's show. He still needs a fucking name for it. But yeah, guys, please also, if you are in Boston, Massachusetts on June 24th, I'll be there opening for my boy Andrew Vickers at Nick's Comedy Stop. So please get tickets for that. And follow us on Instagram at highnoon_pod. Please like and subscribe, comment on YouTube, highnoon_pod. I think it's the same, right? On
it is.
YouTube. Fuck, I thought I had something else to fucking say at the end here, and I don't remember it now. But anyways, thanks for listening, Sam Hunter. Thanks for having you on, bud.
Guys, thank you. Can
Or
I
coming
please
on.
come back soon?
Absolutely. I don't know how soon, but for sure. You're missing the outro. Listen, we got another song.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Here, put it on.
No, I'm all set.
Listen to the other
Thanks
song.
for tuning in
Shit,
to
dude. You're a piece of
that
shit.
Wile E.
Mason,
Coyote.
you're a piece of
Their
shit.
microphones are turned off. Listen.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on all platforms.
I heard it already.
This is
See
a
you
different
next
one.
week on the
Well,
Dusty
Mom fucked it up in the beginning. I heard
for
this one.
hijinks and fun.
It's a different one.
No, I heard it. It's good.
This is
The
different.
production value is unbelievable.
We need more subscribers.
I agree. I'll be happy to share it. Also,